Everyone, back to you into today's video, doing the weekend forecast today, having a detailed look at the weather the next 7 days across the British Isles. It's going to be a much more unsettled, changeable, cooler picture than we've been used to through most of April. There can be showers around, longer spells of rain, and there will be wintry conditions over northern high ground. At times it will be that cold for snow to fall over the high ground of Scotland, maybe even down to lower levels, some parts of Scotland early in the week. And also perhaps over the tops of Pennines, the mountains of Wales and Northern Ireland could see some wintry conditions as well. So a real change compared to what we have had. Now, we're going to get on with the weekend forecast. Just to say about the ads, there's links to articles on all pages at gazwebs.com. Have a browse through your widgets. Any articles that are interesting, please click through. There's video ads on most pages. They open out in the content and then close back up again after you've watched them. Thanks very much for doing that. The websites that we're using for the weekend forecast coming from weatheroutlook.com and westcentral.com. You find links to both of those websites, silence page. So this is Radar Picture. You haven't used Radar Picture very much through April, but here it is, a band of quite heavy rain here across Ireland and stretched out in some parts of Scotland, and some heavy, quite thundery showers in places breaking out to the south of that across northern England. This marks the divide line between relatively mild air still continuing across England and Wales, with much colder air coming into Scotland, and these showers could be producing some sleet or snow over the tops of the mountains through the course of this afternoon. So that band of rain that we've got there across central parts will continue southwards and eastwards across England and Wales through the course of this afternoon. So quite heavy bursts mixed in, even getting down in towards southern parts of the country this evening. Follow on behind, brighter conditions, but that northerly wind that you see on this synoptic pressure chart will be bringing those showers into the north of Scotland. They will turn wintry over the high ground. Temperatures in the north just 7-8 degrees in the south. We're still up to 61 Fahrenheit until that band of rain arrives. Overnight, that band of rain will continue south across England and Wales, and by the end of the night, probably moving out of far south-southeast. There was a suggestion earlier in the week that this area of low pressure that you see just here around the Bay of Biscay could give a very wet day for Sunday across England and Wales, but it's not the case now. It looks like this low pressure is going to stay well to the south of the country, so we don't have to worry about heavy rain affecting southern parts of the country. Particularly, of course, it's London Marathon tomorrow, so at one time earlier in the week it did look like London Marathon could be a bit of a washout. I think it's going to be a good deal better. Anyway, the rain will clear away overnight from the south and southeast. It'll leave us with clear spells and showers in the north and west, wintry over the high ground, central northern Scotland. Could be a fairly widespread frost tonight, with temperature going down to -1, -2 in some rural locations across northern England and Scotland. That's really quite cold for the 26th of April. Going into Sunday, and there's that low pressure over France that was threatening to give southern parts of the country a very wet day. I think we'll just about get away with it. Could be some rain moving through the channel, and perhaps just threatening the south coast, but otherwise I think most parts of the country have a bright day with sunshine and showers. Few showers getting through to the south and southeast, but quite a few of them up in the north and the northwest, whether heavy and over high ground, a little bit on the wintry side again as well. Temperatures somewhere between around, say, 6 to 13 degrees. 13 is just 55 Fahrenheit, much cooler than we've had it for several weeks now. As we move through into Monday, it's still very unsettled with low pressure dominating to the north of the country, bringing down these northwesterly winds. A bit of a trough swing through northern parts of the country on Monday afternoon. We'll start Monday probably on quite a dry note with sunny spells and probably a frost as well. It'll turn cloudy and wetter up to the north, so some bands of quite heavy showery rain will start to swing through Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. They could turn increasingly wintry through the day and maybe bring a little bit of sleet or snow, even down to low levels across parts of Scotland. Further south and east, we probably stay out of trouble, but there will be showers threatening even across southern, southeastern parts of the country. It could be quite a cold day, certainly for the time of year, on Monday, with temperatures in the south around 13 degrees, in the north probably no better around 5 or 6, particularly when that showery rain moves through later on in the afternoon. Low pressure well and truly in control on Tuesday, so we're looking at a very showery day again across the country with showers could be wintry once more for parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England. Always a risk of longer spells of rain coming through. If we bring a trough in, could bam the showers up into a longer spell of rain. And even down in the south and southeast, those showers will be threatening through the course of the day on Tuesday. Don't be surprised to hear some rumbles of thunder and some heavy hail stones mixed in also. Temperatures will be on the cool side for Tuesday at just 6 to 12 or 13 degrees. And very little change as we go through to Wednesday. The low pressure is still over the country. It is beginning to pull away to the east. We're getting a bit of ridging in the Atlantic, so that probably starts to dry things out later on midday. But still quite a lot of showers around on Wednesday. I think we should find the temperatures just ticking up a little bit, probably by only 2 or 3 degrees, but it'll probably be enough to ensure that the wintriness of the showers dies away, except over the very highest ground of the north. I think it should be mainly rain showers for northern parts of the country on Wednesday, but they could still be quite heavy with a risk of hail and thunder in places. Temperatures perhaps up to 15 degrees in the south, 59 Fahrenheit, so just feeling a little bit less cold. And on Thursday, the high pressure is trying to reach through the country. We've got big complications for the end of the week and the bank holiday weekend. High pressure is trying to reach to the north as a blocking feature, northern blocking feature, but all these areas of low pressure out of the Atlantic, and there's a lot of low pressure in the central part of the Atlantic, wants to come in. So whether we have it cool and dry or cool and wet on Friday and into the bank holiday weekend, very, very uncertain. Thursday could be the best day of the week, really. A fair amount of dry weather, I would think, with high pressure ridging down from the north. Still a few showers scattered about, but fair amount of dry weather. Some sunny spells coming through, and temperatures in the sunshine, perhaps up to 15 or 16 degrees, but don't be surprised if there's fairly widespread frost early and late. Then as we move through into Friday and on into the weekend, the latest run of the GFS wants to have this area of high pressure around Iceland, which is a proper blocking feature, and that would be really cold air coming down around that high pressure if this was winter. But the latest idea from the GFS wants to have this high pressure dominating on Friday and through into the weekend, more or less keeping these areas of low pressure at bay. But you see the risks that we've got for the bank holiday weekend. If this high pressure is just a little bit weak, it's going to allow these low pressures to slide in and could give us a really, really miserable bank holiday with lots of heavy rain and very cool temperatures as well. So I'm a bit uncertain about Friday and the bank holiday. Do keep checking back to the events page for more updates. I'm going to do an update this evening for the bank holiday weekend on the events page. It'll be very interesting to see what's happening. Finally, have a look at the charts from the weather outlook for this week, so you can see weather in your area. Here's the showery rain moving down across the country as we go through this afternoon, introducing this cooler air up to the north. As we go into Sunday, a better day, particularly for England and Wales, still showers in the north, turning wintry over the high ground. Showery conditions as we go into Monday, but those are snow symbols there for Scotland and coming down to northern England. I think it is mostly at the high ground, but don't be surprised if there's some slush down to lower levels across parts of Scotland on Monday afternoon. Very unusual for so late in the year. The south more or less stays out of trouble, but showers will be threatening. And then lots of heavy showers as we go through into Tuesday and into Wednesday. Always the risk of longer spells of rain in places, as well as those showers band up. Probably turning a bit drier for Thursday. That could be the best day of the week. And then this is suggesting more rain coming in on Friday, but it's very, very, very uncertain what's happening Friday into the weekend, so do keep checking that. But in summary, it's a complete switch in the weather. Complete change has taken place with lots of warm, dry conditions that have dominated April. It's going to be a much more unsettled week with showers, longer spells of rain, and as temperatures are much cooler, there will be risk, particularly early in the week, of wintry conditions in parts of Scotland. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.